So we're underway, and who's going to come away with first? Well, it looks like Ghantoot got a good start, and playing the ball forward was Martin Donovan, but Nacho Acuna straight on the premises, but he doesn't come away quite where he wanted. Number 3 is Crespo, and he drives the ball forward looking for a bit of activity, but it breaks down Donovan, and Nacho Acuna plays the ball straight up, and it's now in the ascendancy with Shekametha. Find yourself in a bit of space. She gets a good shot on the first shot as she drives towards goal, and sitting with her, and she hits a cracking shot, and it just goes wide, and Donovan takes it. Looking for a bit of action. Biz Desmond drives forward. He kicks it to the left, which was going to be picked up now by Crespo. Cesar Crespo on the boards on this side. He's ridden off a very strong riding there by Tommy Pinello. Pinello has the ball for UAE, whips the ball towards the goal. It doesn't come off. They all miss it. Now there's a chance for Bigari to have the ball, and he has it, but it comes off and it goes back to Podolski. Podolski gets hooked right in front of the goal, and the ball's right there, and it does eventually go through. So we're back underway, and it's gone straight with Team UAE again. And they're trying to get away as Podolski drives the ball forward for Pinello. Pinello has a shot, he has a wild shot, and it just drifts wide, and he hits that really well. As the ball is played out again by Donovan, and he puts the ball forward looking for Crespo. Crespo here on the stand side away from the pony lines, and he takes the ball onto the goal, and he's got close attention there from Podolski. Anyway, the ball goes back and forth, and it goes backwards, and then Pinello, who started in really good form, takes the ball towards the goal. He's got Podolski behind him there. There's a lot of riding off, and everybody misses it, and a chance again to clear their lines. And a nice good effort there from Donovan to put the ball back in, and nearly got to Bindesmal, but it breaks down backward. Nacho Acuna, he has a aerial shot towards the goal. It almost pitches and drops in the hole. And now a chance to Donovan. Look at this, his good skills he's got as he takes the ball out. And Acuna plays a backhand right back into the danger area. But it's now back with Cesar Crespo. Crespo has the ball. He puts the ball right over the top. And he says, this one's here, you, Yusuf. So Yusuf bin Desmal riding towards it. It's on the pony line side, but he's under a lot of pressure. Pinello everywhere, so it seems, at the beginning, picks the ball up, brings it into the middle. Yusuf's not giving up, and he does more than enough to put off Pinello, and then it's picked up by Freddy Podolski. And Podolski slows things down, but he's under quite a lot of pressure. And Donovan says, you're not going to have it your own way this afternoon, Podolski. And Podolski brings the ball over to the boards on the near side. In fact, it's Bergerie giving him a bit of a worry there, but ball goes backwards and forwards. And it's a chance for Martin Donovan to drive Ghantoot forward, searching for the equaliser, and he gets a beautiful contact. It's just drifted wide to the right, and it's time for a knock-in. Podolski, he takes one knock and then he puts it forward, and he says, come on Nacho, that's for you. But then Pinello drops back and he picks it up. So Tommy Pinello on the boards. He plays rather well, brings it in as the others ride each other off and finds himself in a bit of space. And he just brings it forward, and then he's there, and he puts it over the top, and he says, go on, there it is, Shekametha, but a bit of defence by Yusuf bin Desmal, puts the ball right back in the middle, and now they keep playing backhands. Pinello drives the ball with his backhand towards the goal, but it's a chance for Ghantoot to clear, and there is Bigari puts the ball forward and says to it, come on guys, and a lovely bit of work there from Pinello, just breaks down the thing, but it's flicked on this time by Crespo, and Cesar Crespo puts it forward, but Podolski's there to be first to the ball, and he does well. He puts it down, and everyone slightly anticipated that one, and it goes back and forth, and Bergerie puts it right back in the middle, and Bigari's put it there. They're all riding for fouls, but Cesar Crespo takes it. There we go. Pinello has the ball. And he takes the ball wide to the left, to the right-hand side, and Podolski's right behind him, coming to give him a bit of support. Bergerie's and there he goes again, Pinello, and he does really well and navigates his way through a bit of a maze, and he's just about to hit in that beautiful hook there by So Freddy Podolski comes in to take it. Apologies for mixing him up a bit, but here we go. And Podolski blasted. So Freddy Podolski, absolutely right, who throws the ball in. And who's coming away with where it looks at the moment. Cesar Crespo was doing well. He flicks the ball forward for Ghantoot. And here's Yusuf bin Desmo. And then it comes down, turns defence into attack. Martin Donovan's eyes light up, as did Baptista Bergerie, and now coming towards it. Very Nick is Podolski, who has a good ride off there with Crespo, and a beautiful backhand by Donovan puts Bergerie back into the middle, and he's got Nacho for company. Nacho did a very nifty little block there, hook, and the ball is right on the boards, and that's the end of the first chukker. Peter Wright puts the ball in, and it's there straight away with Tommy Pinello. Tommy has the ball, and he leaves it for Nacho Cuna. Nacho's going to blast it, and he tries to blast it forward, and he puts it straight in for Podolski, who really gives it a whack in the air. Where's he going to come down? Well, Yusuf bin Desmo fancies it, but so does Sheikha Matha. She gets first touch on it, then Yusuf has it, then the ball goes backwards and forwards, leaves it, and it's right an open goal, and through goes Tommy Pinello. So the ball goes back in, and it comes out, and it's with Martin Donovan, who just about in, and he clips the ball over. A rather nifty little shot there, and it went to Bergerie, and now Bergerie gets it forward to Crespo, and Crespo takes it wide on the boards right in front of his ponies there on the lines, and he does pretty well. Close control, and then it kicked away, and then coming along is Yusuf bin Desmo, has a scoop at it. And now it's back with Nacho Acuna. And Nacho has the ball. He takes the ball forward, leaves it this time for Podolski. And he goes forward, and they're having a real tussle there. But Cesar Crespo holds his nerve, takes a nice backhand. It goes only as far as Nacho. Nacho can't resist it. But Podolski comes round, he picks up the ball, he's going at quite good speed, and he has a good whack at it, but it doesn't quite get to where he thought it might. And they all turn round, and now Martin Donovan's turn. And Donovan's got there, and he's got Crespo roaring forward, but they've got a bit of space this time. And for the first time, Ghantoot get a chance to really open up. And this is Martin Donovan going towards the goal, and just at the crucial moment, he bobbles, or the pony bobbles, and it's beaten out quickly this time by Pinello. And he really thought he was going to get himself a penalty, but he does well. He's brave there as they went head to head, but he's overwhelmed this time. And Cesar Crespo takes. And he hits the 40-bar penalty straight through. Peter Wright's happy, the ball goes in, it goes through all of them, and who's going to come away with? Well, Pinello thought he was going to have a shot at it, but it falls back to Donovan, who's just scored that goal, and he does a lovely shot on the volley, and he gets it there, and Bergerie has a go, and then there's a better crossing. They all go with a spot penalty and a chance to clear their lines. And he takes the ball forward, he drives it out to the left, and looking for Podolski. Probably went slightly more left than he hoped, but Podolski's got a better time. But Martin Donovan following on. Podolski taps it ball forward a couple of times, and now he's going to launch. No, he doesn't. He does close quarters, and he does enough and leaves it for Nacho Acuna to straighten up things. And he calls, I want it back, but Donovan is also there, and he wants it too. And it comes off the back of Donovan's pony, and now it's gone on the other way. And Pinello under huge pressure from Bautista, and Pinello does well. Oh, look at this, great skills by Pinello. Tommy Pinello manages to turn a really good into a position, and he goes towards the goal, and he just gets ridden off by Cesar Crespo, and it's back with Pinello again as he goes along, and he knocks the ball across Podolski, and it's just gone to the left, and Podolski. So Donovan gives it a good shove forward, but he's probably not got it quite far enough forward, because there's Podolski picking it off like shelling peas. He's got it this time again, and he's going to ride into the middle, but Cesar Crespo uses a bit of muscle and manages to do well, but Potopsky is a very, very determined man, and he takes the ball straight through them, and off he goes towards the goal. It's just dinked wide to the right, and it breaks down. Team UAE put the ball back in, and they've got a chance now to clear here with Donovan. Then Crespo puts the ball forward, and there it is, as if by magic for Donovan, but Crespo does it. He puts it over the top, and he says, come on, Yusuf, that one's yours. So Yusuf bin Desmal's there, but he's got Tommy Bonello for company, and it comes back off Donovan's pony, and now it's here back with Potopsky. Potopsky's doing well. He's absolutely surrounded by Ghantoot, and Nacho Acuna sees it. He puts it in the middle and puts it there. And Sheikha Matha has the ball now. She takes it wide to the right-hand side towards the pony lines, flicks it back into the middle. And it's a chance for Crespo to clear, and then he doesn't quite do it, but then Pejari does it, and he plays it forward, looking for Donovan. Donovan's there with Pinello. Pinello cracks it around and sees Crespo is first to react. Crespo picks the ball up. Oh, and a very nifty bit of action there from Potopsky as he goes through and puts Crespo off, but he doesn't come away with it. And a lovely pass this time, and there's Batista Pejari, and he plays the ball backwards, and now in defence against Potopsky is bin Desmal, and he does well, plays the backhander, but then it goes forward again, and Pinello's in there now. So Pinello plays well, and then it comes away. Donovan's got there. He's absolutely surrounded by a wave of pink, but he rides out of it, and he does well, and then he has his pocket picks by Potopsky, and there's all sorts of crossing whistles and the hooter for Ghantoot. Dubs the ball forward and blasts it over the top. Where's it going to fall? It looks like it's gone slightly right. And there was Tommy Pinello there, just knocked the ball out. And Potopsky and Crespo go hammer and tongs at it, and it falls there to Donovan. And he finds himself a little bit of space, and there's a bit of a yellow train there. And he has a crack at it from distance, and it just goes wide to the left. So Pinello takes the ball, and now he drives it forward, looking for Potopsky. Potopsky's there, but there's Crespo. Crespo does very well. Cesar Crespo plays it beautifully to Martin Donovan, who now finds himself with a bit of green grass ahead and not much else as he goes towards the goal, and he has a shot under the horse's tail, the pony's tail, and it didn't quite come off as the whistle goes. So Martin Donovan blasts it towards the goal, and it just drifts wide to the... Pinello brings the ball out. He'll be looking for his mate Potopsky, who goes out to the left, back in and out, and then he goes himself. So Pinello goes himself. He goes forward looking for Acuna, but Crespo's there. Cesar Crespo, beautiful backhand he plays, and he plays it into the middle, but it falls yet again to Donovan, and it's very similar to last time. And the ball bounces around all over the shop, and the whistle goes. So playing again, and the ball goes backwards and forwards. Acuna plays the backhand. Now Crespo thinks he's going to get it, but it's there. And a backhand, but it only falls, and it's now with Acuna. Nacho Acuna with a bit of space. He plays the ball forward, and then Martin Donovan reckons he's got a chance of getting onto this, as does bin Desmal. Bin Desmal goes at one angle. They all go. It's a bit like the Red Arrows. And in comes Martin Donovan. And Donovan blasted again this time, and the flag is raised, and that's one. So UAE Polo try to get the ball back, but it falls again to that man Donovan, who seems to have come to life in this last few minutes as he takes the ball forward. He has a long shot. How close is that going? Well, he's going to have Pinello there to beat it out. Pinello doesn't quite, and then he does well. And then he's just got to get rid of it, and he's playing with fire there, right on his own line. He's going to have to make sure, and then he leaves it there, and then Potopsky comes, and it goes back to the forwards, and there goes Crespo, and he takes advantage, and we're... So here we go again, and the goal scorer Crespo, thought he had it there, but it's back with Martin Donovan, and now Crespo has it. Cesar Crespo really playing well now as he plays the ball in, and it's there for Bautista Bergerie. He's trying to get the penalty, he's trying to get the ball, he's trying to get everything. Stage a remarkable comeback and be 4-3 ahead. And Donovan comes up and just strokes it through. And the ball is back in. Peter Wright puts it in and it comes away. And now it looks like Ghantoot purring as Bajuri comes and he gets a good shot from a long way out. Is it going to be straight? It looks like it's just gone wide. So off we go. Polo plays the ball forward looking for Podolski. Podolski's going to get there first. Picks the ball up right on the boards. They all miss it and it's back with Polo. But Crespo's there again. He's the poacher at the moment. And he's got it. And Cesar Crespo does well. He's got Nacho Acuna giving him plenty to think about. And then riding. Well, his extravagant line worked and he got the penalty. And now Polo takes it. He drives it forward looking for Podolski himself. And then Nacho pulls it out of the sky. And that wasn't very popular. There was a roar of displeasure, but he's now got it still Acuna, and he's there, and then Polo tries to come through, but Bajuri's there and making a real nuisance of himself, and Bajuri does well. And then it's back with Cesar Crespo as he sees his guys way forward, and it goes right there, and Donovan's on it, and can he get the ball? And it's beaten out really well by Nacho Acuna. And look at this, it's beautiful skills on the far side. There's Tommy Polo has the ball, and he's taking the ball forward. He's got Crespo keeping an eye on him, and he blasts the ball forward looking for Shekaveta, and he lands it in a pretty good place. And then following it up was Podolski. He didn't quite get it, and then coming through himself and scoring a good goal there was Peter Wright's not happy at all. He tells them to sort themselves out. They're still not happy. Martin Donovan just lurking at the back. It's gone through a few times, but it hasn't this time. And this time Podolski has it. He plays a backhand, comes off really well, and that goal scorer from the last move was Tommy Polo, who is back on the ball. He turns and twists, and he's trying to play some technical. He hits it over the top, looking for Nacho Acuna, and he pretty well got there, but then it's there with Crespo. Cesar Crespo takes it out, and he's under all sorts of power, and then Podolski comes through, and I don't think the umpires like that much. So he goes the direct way, does Martin Donovan, and it goes over the top. Is it going to go through? It just drifts wide to the left, and that's the end of the third chukker. We're all goes Tommy Polo, looking to launch Team UAE, and he does that far out to the left-hand side, and Podolski's coming, but Cesar Crespo is right there, and the ball goes right between the two, flies up in the air, and there's Martin Donovan picking the pieces up for Ghantoot, and he's there, and he has a long-range shot. He's just going to drift left that one, and it comes down. And where's it going to finish? Well, it finishes in the boards on the far side, beaten out. And there is Polo again, going at good speed, and Tommy Polo taking it out the far side. And look at this, he's readied himself into a clear position, but he's got a bit of attention there from Podolski. It broke down, and now it's back with Donovan, who has the ball after Yusupin did so well on the far side, riding down Polo. And the ball has gone out of play. Doesn't hang around, he picks the ball up, he's riding, and he looks for that penalty. And Podolski blasts it straight through the middle, and Team UAE. So the ball goes in, and who's he going to fall away to? Well, Podolski's got the ball. He thought he had it. And then Bautista Berger is there. Podolski does really well. He brings the ball along on this side, and he's got a good chance with the ball. But there's Cesar Crespo there, and he's going to make him work and earn his score, and he does well. And Crespo manages to break the move down, and the ball's down there in the corner. And Bergerie has the ball, but it's who's going to come away with? Well, Nacho Acuna loves a bit of that sort of stuff, digging it out, and it keeps going. And then flicked back in by Podolski, who's there to take it right onto the boards. Now he's going to try and find himself a bit of space. Look at that, he's found some space. And then he's going to have a shot next time. I think he's going towards the goal. He doesn't need to shoot, he's there. And Team UAE Polo go 2 ahead, 6-4. Goes straight through. And the penalties. So the ball is driven straight through the... Crespo Vargas happy, the ball goes in as he goes the whole way through. Who's going to come away with? Well, Martin Donovan has a good shot at it, but I think it comes off a pony, and it's there with Nacho Acuna. He flicks the ball forward, looking for Shagamate there. There's Bajari has the ball in now. He does really well. He turns defence into attack, and he's going at a good rate on this nice grey pony. And he takes the ball forward, and there's Nacho Acuna. He breaks things up as usual, but then Crespo goes forward. Cesar Crespo driving forward, and now there's Martin Donovan, but it's all forced out as Nacho Acuna rides out. Donovan saunters in and just knocks it slowly through the middle. No minute away, the ball goes straight through. How's it going to come out? It's there. And Ghantoot are on a bit of a roll at the moment. They'll be hoping to keep on this roll. And Yusuf bin Desmar beats the ball out and he leaves it for Martin Donovan. Martin's got Nacho Acuna trying to hook his stick, and then he didn't quite come off, and now they're all there. And he's still got it. He's going to look for that penalty. Nacho gets it this time and does really well. And there's his Nacho Acuna. He's got Crespo with him, and he knocks the ball forward. Cesar Crespo now, he leaves it there for Tommy. Tommy's gone for the ball, but he's calling for a penalty. They're all looking for penalties. Nothing doing. Boys, keep going. And now it's there with Crespo, Cesar Crespo, but Acuna never gives up. And he keeps going forward, and he's managed to win the ball back. And this time it's back with Acuna, and Acuna has it. He plays it across. Crespo manages to get him involved, and he's got it this time. He's managed to turn defence into attack, and here he comes. A lovely shot there for Cesar Crespo, right on the boards in front of where we are, and he flies along, and the ball just comes off his pony. And Pinello has the ball right here. Now he's going to take the ball into the middle. Just knocks it, and Bajuri was there, but he's pretty clever. Now his pony's helped him out there no end by kicking the ball forward just when it was going to go wrong. And now he plays forward, he looks for the thing, and he keeps going, and then his pony doesn't help him that time as they keep going. But there's Potopsky going through the middle, going towards the goal, and so this time it's Potopsky's turn just to roll the ball through the team. And there goes the hooter, but that's not the end. In comes Podolski, plays the ball straight through the middle, and that doubles. So they're happy the ball goes in, and it bounces out behind. Crespo has it. He's going to come under pressure. Podolski's hunting him down, and then Batista Bajari has the ball, and Bajari puts the ball through and says to Yusuf bin Desmar, but Tommy Pinello's there, and he plays a lovely backhand straight back into the danger area, and there's Podolski. Filip Podolski's got the ball, and he plays the ball forward. He's got a lot of pressure there from Crespo, but I don't think that's going to stop him. Yes, it does stop him. His pony helps him, plays a bit of football, and now the ball has fallen to Martin Donovan. He'll be desperate to get Abu Dhabi back into, Ghantoot back into this. And he does well, but then the ball gets left behind, and now it's back there, and it's Nacho trying to pull the ball out, but he doesn't do quite well, goes back and forth, and Nacho Acuna comes away with it. He seems to love those battles on the boards, but then it turns around and comes back, and this time it is Donovan coming away with Bajari comes away with it, and he's done really well here. He's got Donovan behind him, but Batista Bajari has done really well. They're all trying to disrupt him and distract him, but he keeps going, and now he's going to let fly. He lets fly, and it goes out wide to the right. Now, Nacho Acuna so busy signaling for the guys play, and they play, and here comes Tommy Pinello. So Pinello plays the ball forward, looking for Podolski. Podolski's right on his wavelength and picks the ball up. He smashes it forward, and he's got Donovan for company right on the boards. But Podolski does well, and now he leaves it behind on the boards. And coming through is Pinello with Acuna behind. And Pinello does well, but now it's broken down, and Crespo, who's having quite a good big impact on the game now, does well. And it's now back with Martin Donovan. Now Batista Bajari has the ball, and now they all come in at all angles there. Filip Podolski comes around, lining up a 60-yard penalty. Takes a couple of practice shots, and in he comes. And Podolski cracks it towards the goal, and it just goes out to the right this time. So 8 goals to 6 still, just over 5 minutes left in this tight match still. The second match of the Emirates Open indeed. And Martin Donovan drives the ball forward, but he comes up a bit short, and a great chance here. And they're all cursing. And Bautista in the middle, and he flies it over the top. Looks to be a great shot from a long way out. Where's it going to fall? It's going to go, and it goes straight through. And what a shot there from Martin Donovan. You're not safe when you have people take. So in it goes, and are we going to have another golden goal? I don't know. Team UAE won't want to see it, but Ghantoot are going to want to get there. Well, they might better win it next time. Cesar Crespo, and Cesar Crespo does well. He gets round the back of Nacho, plays the ball forward, and it's there for Yusuf bin Desmal. So Yusuf has a good chance. He plays the ball towards the goal. He plays it right across in front. It must be hovering, beaten out by Acuna, and now picked up by Podolski, and the foul is given. And there's a lot of complaints going. Breaking purposely. He gets there now, and he hits it, and he misses. Oh, well, that just went to the left. Survive. And here we go with Tommy Pinello. Pinello takes the ball forward, and he drives it forward looking for Nacho, but I guess he's going to get there for Podolski. Podolski does really well. He cracks it straight into the pony of Donovan. It comes back off Cesars, and then a beautiful hook there on Nacho by Donovan. He's still trying to play the whistle himself, but it's beautifully taken by Crespo. Beaten back and beaten out by Acuna, who's still appealing. And now here we go with Pinello. And Tommy Pinello under huge pressure here from Donovan. He plays a lovely shot between his horse's legs and about his legs, and now it fails with Podolski. Podolski jams it into the middle, and Yusuf bin Desmal does well. He gets it out of the danger area onto the far side. He's under pressure from Sheikha Mather as well, and he's there, but he's doing really well, and he's up on the boards now, turning defence, but it's all about what's going to happen next, and they're jamming it around, and now a chance this time back for UAE Polo. They're riding lines and all sorts of stuff, looking for penalties, but Acuna keeps going towards the goal. Can he get it there? No, it's broken down, and it's beaten out again this time. And then they're all going back. There's sure to be a penalty. No, there's not. And Cesar Crespo plays it to the halfway line, right on the boards here. But Bautista Bajari has the ball, and Bajari does really well. Crespo now runs up the far side, but he's got Podolski. Podolski has a wild slash at it. It doesn't quite come off, but now Acuna will. And Nacho doesn't get it either, but he's got time. He didn't think he had it, and he went for it now. And he blasts it. It gets a ricochet, and it doesn't quite get to where it was. And there comes Martin Donovan, who finds himself in a bit of space, but nice hooking there from Podolski, and great hooking. And now then Tommy Pinello does really well. He turns defence into attack, and he gets it straight to Sheikha Mather, who plays the ball towards the goal. She's got Cesar Crespo right with her, but she's doing well. She gets it towards the goal. It's just going to drift wide to the right though, and her supporters, and now they're doing well. They've only got to survive. There's 1 minute 11 left, and Martin Donovan's going to do his best to disrupt that. He puts it over the top, and Yusuf bin Desmal looks like he's right onto it, but there's also Tommy Pinello there. Tommy does enough just to blast it back, and now there's a chance. Crespo has it, but he misses it, and now Nacho Acuna has it, and a chance to UAE Polo because it's back with Podolski, but his pony kicks it just at the critical moment, and here it is back with Bautista Bajari. Bajari does really well. He gets hooked though, but he keeps going, and now he lets fly, but he puts it right in front of Podolski, who baits it around, but he's got Donovan right all over him, and it's getting pretty tense down there. Podolski takes a black hand. Does it go through all the ponies? Yes, it does. Here comes Nacho Acuna, and he has the ball. And what's happened? The whistle has gone, and that's it. 8 goals to 7. UAE today for the 2 Dubai teams, but we'll be back on Polo Line on Wednesday. Good night.